Hi, I'm Andy Sulak with LA Software. Welcome back to our final video in our manual PST import process series. So this is for any of you who'd like to use the existing tools that are included with Microsoft Outlook or provided by Microsoft to do manual PST imports versus an automated fashion to maybe test it out or maybe just do it for one or two users in your organization. So last time we went through on how to ensure we had sufficient disk space, or actually sufficient mailbox and online archive space for pulling the PST data into our Exchange Online mailbox and potentially online archive. So for this final step, we're going to go through how to actually do the import process once you have those PSTs identified, which ones you want to import, made sure that they're not corrupt, went through and maybe ran scan PST in one of our earlier videos, went through. Now you actually want to start doing the import. So we go over to Outlook and once we're in Outlook, first very important step in Outlook is one to actually make sure that you don't have any PSTs that are mounted in Outlook. And then for each one that you want to migrate or want to import, you actually need to create a folder for it. This is important. You technically don't, but if you have a PST that potentially has, an inbox folder, maybe sent items, deleted items, if you just start importing that, it could actually merge all that data into your existing mailbox, which maybe you want to do, but I would say 99% of the time you actually want to keep that separate because it's been in a separate PST and all of a sudden pushing that back into your mailbox altogether could be a little messy. So we want to make sure that we have a new folder created, which you can just right click and say create new folder and then have that selected. Then we go up to File, and we're going to go to Open and Import, Import Export, and it brings up a little wizard here. So you want to import from another program or file. We want this to be an Outlook data file, PST, and then you're going to go ahead and pick the one that you want to import. Now I have, what I consider sort of a large PST. This one's actually, I have one that is a little bit over 1.5 gig. So we're going to go ahead and select that one. You have some options on replacing duplicates, allowing duplicates, or not importing duplicates. So we'll just say replace duplicates with items imported. We go to next. It already has the where to import from. And then since I already created this import large PST folder over here, and had it selected before I started this wizard. Again, that was important. I can say import items into the current folder and hit finish. Now, when I hit finish, you'll actually see that it mounted the PST over here on the left, and we'll start pulling the data in. Now, while this is being pulled in, you get information folder by folder. So this actually has a bunch of Microsoft messages in it, quite a few of them, well, a little over 1.5 gigs. While you're using it, you actually can't use Outlook. It is actually, this process is occupying Outlook and does not allow you to do anything else. You need to wait till it completes. So it's going to run for a while. You need to make sure that you're going to have to do this for each PST. Let it complete, then close Outlook, make sure it releases the lock on the file, and then continue. Generally, what we see is about every 2 gigabytes of PST data, it's going to be about an hour. So you need to plan accordingly to do all of these imports. And again, as we'll see in a couple of moments, it says 15 seconds remaining here, but that's actually just on the current folder that it's working on. So unfortunately, you don't really get a good overall status of how much longer it's going to take. So you just move on to the next folder. So as you go through this, it'll import the data up into your mailbox. But again, you'd have to do this for every single one as we have laid out in our article. As always, if you'd like to do this in a completely automated and automated fashion without any user impact or user interaction, that's what PSC Migrator is for. But again, if you want to test it, test out the manual process, if you're starting to look at it, that's why we put this series together for you. And with that, I will see you on our next video. Thanks for watching.